everyone, welcome to Radical Computer Solutions YouTube channel. My name is Tom, and welcome back to my playthrough of Gamedec. I figured out the next part of the labyrinth puzzle off screen, and I've gotten up to this part where there's a car here for some reason. The long straight road led past the horizon. I couldn't see where it ended. It vanished into the airy landscape. The road here is divided by a wide crevice. I've reached the place you mentioned, but I can't go any further. This obstacle could be a problem. I'm surprised. I didn't know about it. Eleanor wanted you to collect an item here that would help you to unlock domination mode in the codebreaker. Maybe it's somewhere nearby. Let's take a look. We got clues. Let's look at clues. Black footprints led from the car to the abyss. They ended there. The road was cut across by a wide crevice. Damn. I couldn't see the bottom. From my experience, it just wasn't there. And the car. The vehicle had been imported from a game, I guessed from Twisted and Perverted. Let's look under the car. There were a few black puddles that looked like they were alive. That's scary. I reached out with my hand. The stains behaved like ferrofluid. Spiky nodules extended towards my fingers. It was a typical graphic representation of a breached firewall. Naturally, no barrier was here because it didn't really look like that. Sometimes game engines toggled an option which showed if someone was messing with the safeguards. It showed up as these stains. Everything suggested that someone had breached a firewall protecting this car. What can you tell me about this car? This is my vehicle. I imported it from another game. I meant to cross the expanse with it. I don't know if I mean Eleanor made it. I hope she made it. There's only one way to find out. Crossing the expanse and reaching the fringe. Inside the car there might be an item that will let you unlock the codebreaker's domination mode. I reached for the handle, but immediately gave up. The windows, doors, flaps, and tires all made up of a uniform object with no moving parts. From what I managed to observe, the codebreaker modified a few parameters of the car's code. I think I deleted the parameter that detected collisions with moving objects. My hand could now penetrate the car's interior. There was a sheet of real paper. I took it out and uncrumpled it. Paper used to be so pliable. Someone had written something on it. Want to find the gallery? Looking for inspiration? Your impatience and optimism will help you find it. Gallery, inspiration, impatience, optimism. I turned the key in the ignition. The combustion engine creaked and let out a few jolts, but didn't start. I only managed to turn on the headlights. They gave off a faint light. Yellow, red, yellow. Aha. Something flashed at the edge of the chasm. A small light started blinking on the passenger side, revealing the glove box. I hadn't noticed it before. What do we have here? Rings, wigs, leather gloves, lipstick, a hand mirror, a pistol. Heavy, made of metal. Real, whatever that means here. I reached out for the pistol. As soon as I touched its grip, a sharp pain shot through my hand and wrist. That piece was a trap program? Come on, why would they do something like that? I earned the red aspect, and that was probably what this was all about. But my avatar started falling apart. I summoned the codebreaker with my mind, and something happened, as if it were absorbing the aspect I had earned. Was I becoming delirious? The unpleasant sensation subsided. I examined the codebreaker. It emitted a red light, acting like it was searching for a target to destroy. The bullet shot out as a single beam, but it quickly dissipated. Short range. You can now code the paths using 3 colors. That opens up a lot of new possibilities. Consider that. Analysis mode requires the blue aspect. It will give you detailed information about this world. Unfortunately, I do not know where it is. The path to the fringe begins with the color blue. Therefore, you need to obtain the blue aspect for Codebreaker. Unfortunately, I did not know the sequence that will take you there. Eleanor stored it in the memory of NPCs. You can try locating them. Or find a way through trial and error. That's for the directions. I've reached the expanse. What now? You must cross it. It's a long road. I was planning to use a vehicle imported from another game. Glitch. The car's headlights revealed something hanging over the abyss. Was it some glitch? It looked like a flickering window. Through the window I could see scenes from different virtualia. A pile of pumpkins in harvest time, a moonlit bridge in Knight's Code, guy in a kinky suit running in place, probably twisted and perverted. Using the Codebreaker, I could try to hold on to one of those scenes for longer. Maybe it would interlock with the local world. Let's try twisted and perverted. Codebreaker started doing something that went beyond my abilities. It probably patched the code, as an ignorant person might say. Didn't work out. Poor bastard. Must have been surprised. Oh, duh, there's a bridge in Knight's Code, isn't there? Thankfully, I didn't need to have the Codebreaker's abilities. I just gave it orders. What exactly was it doing? I had no idea. Yeah, there we go. It was a bridge, and it fit. The glitch disappeared without a trace. Chasm. The road was cut across by a wide crevice. I know that. Can I drive the car now? Guess not.
Surprise, surprise!
Oh, right. Why do I still find people being surprised so surprising? Your name is still Tom. This time I'll feign being surprised, but your surprise is obviously real. No. To be honest, it was to be expected. Congratulations, then. However, I'd wager your jaw is bound to drop before long. I received a report of an intruder from the Access Mundi system. What are you doing here? The wrinkle around the fool's eyes formed part of a nasty smile, but the look itself was glazed and dispassionate. Excuse me. How about you first explain what happened during our last meeting? Remember the Tree of Knowing? You shouldn't remember that event. It's an error. So in the interest of our good relationship, can we agree that it never happened? This will make things much simpler. No, I can't. You answering my question will do a lot toward improving our relationship. What happened there? You encountered an anomaly called 314, and I'm trying to eliminate it, which is difficult as I can't detect it. Only brain users can. It infected you. Not just you. In fact, I interrupted that process because I want to examine it in its pure state. Examinate. Okay, I just made up a new word apparently. From what I was able to read, it didn't manage to unpack in your head, but I can't be sure. The human psyche can be unpredictable. I don't know if that anomaly is presently influencing you, which makes me doubt if I can trust you with any more information. And now to get back to my question. What are you doing here? Looking for a certain Diginette. Her name's Eleanor. Do you know where I can find her? I do. Why are you looking for her? Let's tell him about the job. Doing a job for Director Haggis. Haggis put you on this path? A very curious development. Let's enliven the place. Is teamwork acceptable? I'll help you reach Eleanor and ask for a favor in return. You know, the reciprocity principle. Let's see what he has to say. Speak. We have a problem in Access Mundi. A problem with doors, breaches, and cracks leading to sensory worlds. I'm having trouble patching those. Can you handle this? Get to the point. What are you offering? I'll let you stay in this place even though you're not supposed to be here. Sounds like blackmail. I'm not a good negotiator. Tell me what you need and you'll get it. Aspects. I need aspects. A lot of aspects. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes, but I'm surprised you mentioned them. Do you know what you're asking? It's like going through your insides without cutting your skin. But okay, you'll get what you want. You said you're having trouble patching those breaches. Could you elaborate on that? It's a headache that comes back every now and then and with new safeguards. I'm not sure I'll be able to patch it in the optimal time. Why do you think I'll be able to crack those safeguards? Because for some reason, you seem to be able to deal with them. The black substance you went through has a similar code. Sure, why not? Fine, I'll do that for you. Great, here's where the breaches are located. Come to you as soon as you close them. Oogie doggy, and... oh, okay. Modify some code characters hovering around him. You face a long journey. This vehicle will make it as quick as a heartbeat. Good luck, Gamedec. Oh, jeez. I quickly ran across. Anything else here? Nope. Let's get in the car. You've met Jester. He's the one thing Eleanor wishes to avoid at all costs. Tell me, whose side are you on? Hers or this terrible Jester's? I do prefer not to take sides. A Gamedec collects data before passing judgment. I prefer not to take sides for right now. I see. Your answer will become apparent through your actions. Codebreaker and I will continue to serve, regardless of your intentions. I got inside, placed my hands on the steering wheel, pushed down on the pedal, and went straight ahead. What we got here? Made my way across the expanse, but in front of me there was just an entrance to a labyrinth. Was that my destination? What's that about? The Access Mundi labyrinth is multidimensional. You need to go through certain paths before you can cross others. You can access others. You can now code the paths using 3 colors. That opens up a lot of new possibilities. Consider that. Analysis mode requires the blue aspect. It will give you detailed information about this world. Unfortunately, I don't know where it is. The path to the fringe begins with the color blue. Therefore, you need to obtain the blue aspect for Codebreaker. Unfortunately, I don't know the sequence that will take you there. Eleanor stored it in the memory of NPCs. You can try locating them. Or find a way through trial and error. Alright, let's go. What do we got here? We got red, yellow, green. Oh, cool. That did a thing. Oh. Okay. Bye. great... I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me! I am in great pain, please help me. Something tells me that wasn't the right path. I just got completely obliterated. Now I have to do all this over again, don't I? Oop. What the heck are you? So it wasn't red, yellow, green. Let's try red, green, yellow. Ooh, this looks promising. And it's blue. Hello, that's your drone, okay. And it shot me. Oogie boogie. That obviously was not the right code either. Oops. Alright. Rather than wasting all your time, I'll just look it up. Okay. Red, yellow, red. This looks like Knight's Code. Breach. This window looks similar to our previous anomaly, but it had a different color. It likely led to Knight's Code. As I came closer, the window vibrated. I felt a gust of wind. There was a rustle of pages from the book lying on a lectern. Let's look through the window. I saw Lord Enlighten's private chambers. Further down there was a window going out to the courtyard of the Hun clan stronghold. Lord faced the breach I was looking through, engaged in a lively discussion with a person I couldn't see. Eavesdrop. Lord was mad. He was speaking in a raised voice. Umbra, I say again, you're using cheats. Eventually the admins will notice. Besides, I wasn't fond of this prison idea to begin with. It is the only way for us to achieve discipline. And besides, is recording their suffering, thoughts, and memories supposed to elicit discipline, Umbra? You're a sadist who revels in these recordings. Knight's Code doesn't have such functionality. It's dangerous. I demand you to get rid of these goddamn cheats. I kept listening. I see we're laying our cards on the table, old boy. Fine, I'll close down the prison. If you stop abusing the Outranger's Captain's hubby. You viper. You know full well it was the Master of Laughter's idea, not mine. And you couldn't stand up to him. You didn't have the strength to live up on your own terms. Live on your own terms. But I do, you see. Yes, I'm a sadist. I love... Shut up, shut up. I can't listen to this. So everything stays like it was? Very well then. Let's see. Sign tonight's code, write a message. Let's do a sign. Running in influence mode, Codebreaker was ready to manipulate the game's content. A few ideas. Use the rocks to build a statue of yourself. Arrange the clouds in the shape of a penis. Arrange the grass into mysterious patterns. As much as tempting as it is to write a penis in the clouds, we're going to do a statue. The event disrupted the clan members' daily routines. They gathered around the statue, discussing and pointing at it. Write a message. I reached for a loose page in the book, as well as a pen with ink. Words of wisdom. Nothing matters. It's a good idea to lick the tree of knowing. Well, you'll soon learn the truth. Recall Sir Galahad, who died after peering into the Holy Grail. Truth can inspire both awe and death. Friendly game deck. The letter flew through the portal. Thord noticed it and grabbed it. He dismissed Umbra, looked around carefully as if afraid that someone was watching him, then began to read what I had written. He nodded towards the breach. Yes, I remember you from a different life, a different time. Thank you, my friend. One more time and left the room. Let's just close the breach. Codebreaker started doing something. Layman would say it was patching the code. Either way, it was effective. Sweet. First breach closed. I interact with any of this stuff? No. Okay. Bye-bye. Alright. The next one is red, green, red. Red. Green. Red. And go this way. Purple. Reach. This window looked similar to a previously encountered anomaly. This time I saw a section of a street twisted and perverted. The surface of the breach was vibrating, crackling with electricity, which I heard over the whirring of a car engine behind it. Let's send the car back. Modify something. Through the breach, I saw a car speed into some old-timers in the street, tossing them like ragdolls. A fountain of blood blurred the image. That was interesting. The game's system credited the kills to my account. The score counter for a triple stealth car kill. 9 million points. Highest score ever. My viewers would have been thrilled to see it. It was a shame I couldn't record it. I mean, like I'm doing right now. Let's make a joke. And your mama teach you it's dangerous to wander the streets at night? That one was even more easy. And can I touch any of this stuff? No. Okay. And finally, yellow, green, yellow. Yellow, green, yellow. Harvest time. As I approached, the window vibrated again. Just close the breach. Cool. Hi, Jester. 1 second, guys. Good job, Gamedec. These breaches posed a considerable threat to the stability of Axis Mundi. Thank you. You had any difficulties? No, not really. Piece of cake. What do you want now? Straight to the point. I like that. One of the access points is acting against its instructions. This will delay the transfer of data. The point has the appearance of a tree. You visited it. Go there and disable access to it. This should solve the issue. Can we talk? Alright. Who is 314? He is an anomaly operating outside assigned priorities, and as such, he should be examined and analyzed. What does 314 want? What are his goals? He wants to leave the simulation, like a game character wanting to go beyond its boundaries. What's my connection to him? Why me? You're a Gamedec, just like him, which makes your behavior unconventional. Ew. Eleanor, that Diginet. What's your problem with her? It's nothing personal, you see. We're in a huge factory, maybe one of the most complex pieces of digital machinery ever created. It's not immediately apparent, but that's what editors look like in less used sections. They're just empty spaces. Leaving such a person in a space this specialized is extremely dangerous. She must be removed from here. You sure you're a bot in AI? Does any aspect of my behavior indicate that I'm a human being? I think not. Who created you? I'll answer it some other time. That's enough for now. Fine. Guess I can't do anything with this stuff. Can I just go somewhere? No, I can't. Okay. Okay. Green. 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 Okay, we are at the tree. The tree smelled like a storm. Each branch radiated with electricity. When I approached the tree, its leaves rustled as if it could feel my presence.
I'm listening, Gamedec.
That's not what I wanted to do. I focused on closing the access point like Jester had asked me to. I gave the command to Codebreaker. The tree rustled with what seemed like sadness. Then it disappeared. Asked, I take it. Tell me. This task will be trivial for you. Destroy Eleanor's statue. You do know where he is, right? Something tells me I probably shouldn't do that. Oh, hey, look, a wagon. Okay. Yellow. 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 Statue. Oh, that. Okay. Hands made of stone protruded from the puddle.
Let's talk. Okay. Don't want to do that. Yoink. First I wanted to grab it by the arms and pull it up, but the Codebreaker somehow read my mind and made the statue emerge on its own. That's not creepy. The world and its inhabitants had been giving me a hard time. I had seen the face of evil, and yet the statue filled me with comfort. Her look was full of love and hope, but for what? A better future? The kindness in people's hearts? Compassion? Either way, I felt better. The woman looked like a perfect imagining of Eleanor. Best possible version of a person, the one we could see in inspired dreams. Jester wanted me to destroy Eleanor's statue. I had the impression there was something more to this than a symbolic gesture. Hold on to your butts. Jester appeared. I'm impressed. The Diginet won't get away from us now. Gamedec would say she's been served to us on a silver platter. Ready for the grand finale? What do you mean by grand finale? Finis coronat opus. The end crowns the work. Everything that has a beginning also has an end. You came here to find her, didn't you? Let's go to the border of Axis Mundi. You'll help me eliminate her. Something tells me I don't want to do that. I felt a tug and was engulfed in darkness.
Welcome to my domain.
You arrived just in time, friend. Don't trust this AI, Gamedec. Run. Save yourself. He's in no danger as long as he's on my side. You're in Axis Mundi. There's no escaping this place unless I decide otherwise. I hope you understand the nature of Axis Mundi. I think it's a trap, if I'm being completely honest. Header... no. It's a trap world. It's a damn trap. Interesting observation. Axis Mundi is a tool for creating sensory worlds, which includes everything you've experienced so far. There's no escaping a simulation created by Axis Mundi. That's not true, Gamedec. The simulation has its limits. You can escape it from this exact place, the Fringe. What am I... Oops. What does the simulation contain? Yeah. I'm going to say only Axis Mundi. It was my understanding that the simulation only affected Axis Mundi. Maybe escape really was possible. If you're really thinking about leaving the simulation, I could make it happen for you, Gamedec. Before you decide anything, hear me out, please. What's going on here? You found me, just like I asked. You haven't forgotten about me. It's all too much. I don't understand how I got here, but I know this. We are surrounded by deceit, and Jester watches over it, and we are connected. You and me, and these people we met before. Jester summoned the Well of Code. What did you mean when you mentioned a connection? Don't you feel it? Do you think it's a coincidence you found me? That you've made it through this labyrinth? Jester pushed against the Diginet's barrier. Come on, Gamedec, a little help? I do not want to trust this guy. I heard a voice, loud and clear. Gamedec. Oh, cool, Gamedec. The wall around her began to fade. Trust no one. This is too much for me. This is my only chance.
Please, earn this.
Earn my sacrifice, Gamedec. What was the point of all this? I cursed. Do not be afraid. Well, I guess I gotta jump. Well, that seems to have worked.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense now. That's where Ken was. Wow. And now you're gonna shoot me, aren't you? Oh, that's the guy. Okay, you've done it. Now rise and come with me. I'll tell you how to escape to reality. Just now, on the walkway. Did I die? I crashed just like Ken did. I couldn't have survived that fall. Was I dreaming? How is that possible? Well, the guy did say how to escape reality, or escape to reality, so... It all started when I logged in from IIGS' couch. Everything since must have happened in a sensory world. I died in a game, but physically... Physically, you're fine, bud. Of course you died. It was as real as it gets for someone in your situation. Then how am I speaking with you? I'm not a V-ghost or some old saved version of me. I remember everything. I told you to have no fear and jump because it wasn't really a jump, but a portal between Axis Mundi and Relium. Ken didn't die from falling. Jester killed him. Leaving Axis Mundi, whether to a virtual world or Relium, is not dangerous. You're in a simulation, remember? What you call Relium is a game too. Just very realistic, not very fun, and containing virtualia. So you're saying the labyrinth, the evil AI, it's all real? Now I see why it was so easy for Jester. Use your brain. I don't know. Drink some coffee. I don't have time for hesitation. Someone tells me to drink coffee. I drink coffee. Took a sip. Hot coffee did, in fact, help me calm down. Who are you? Why should I trust you? I don't know a thing about you. Everything I told you in the Tree of Knowing was true. Just another person trapped in a simulation. I learned the truth somewhat by accident. When it happened, Jester responded immediately by trying to wipe my memory. That's why I had to hide. I was in the last... No, it was 2 simulation cycles before. Soon another one will end and everything will be reset to its initial state. We'll both lose our memories. We need to act fast and work together. Do you understand? We spoke in the Tree of Knowing. Why didn't you tell me that I needed to hurry or I would lose my memories? I did what I could. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me. You were busy with Ken's death and some things you just need to see for yourself. I uploaded parts of my psyche to your Rendin in the tree. Not all, only the most vital. They're in your brain now, but they're compressed. My goal was to merge with you, but the process was interrupted. I couldn't extract myself, and we don't have the necessary tools here. This is some cyberpunk kind of stuff. The next reset is going to wipe us both. So even though they reset the simulation on a regular basis, you've managed to keep your memories from the previous cycle? How? I split my psyche into parts and uploaded it into the other people's rendins, into the brains of other actors living in a simulation. I picked structures that don't get wiped during resets, but they're not designed for storing personalities, so I don't feel good about it. Still, thanks to this dispersion, the system stopped seeing me, so it could neither delete my memories nor myself as a whole. My Rendin was reset and filled with a new psyche. I couldn't return to it. Powerless and divided, I waited until you found me. Why were you sending signals to the Hun clan members? One of the simulation rules says that its actors can only have one brain and one body. I, on the other hand, lost my brain in the reset. I saw what was happening through other people's eyes, but I couldn't do anything. So I talked to anyone who would listen. I wanted to show them the truth. Then Lord created a cult around it and used it to get rich. But you turned out to be smarter and entered the editor, the Tree of Knowing, that is, where there were tools that could change my state. You don't understand what just happened. We're inside a simulation. We don't have much time. Jester is going to try to delete us again, this time for good, and you want to chat? Well, fine. Maybe it'll be easier if you understand everything.
When I was in the labyrinth, Jester wouldn't leave my side. Jester is an artificial intelligence. He knows no rest or moderation. He only knows his goals. And his goal is to maintain the simulation's stability, to make sure everything goes according to the scenarios planned by the developers. He's the one that causes the simulation and the memories of its inhabitants to reset. He uses that power to delete all anomalies like ourselves, unless he decides something is interesting. Then he keeps it for examination. I hit the walkway, but I didn't die. How? You didn't hit anything. You teleported. You were in the game editor, and then you moved to the game level, to Rillium. Oh, now I get it. I'm starting to worry about constantly having to repeat that. You're in a game. The only difference is that you can't log out of it. The place we just left. Access Mundi, the access of the world. This world, at least. That's the editor of the simulation you call reality. This is some Matrix stuff now. It can be used to make any changes as long as they comply with the elementary rules of the simulation. I built this labyrinth with the Diginet's hands to protect myself from Jester. The inside of the editor does not get reset. I wanted to ask about something else. What do you expect of me, and why are you in my apartment? What are you doing here? Your apartment? We're in a simulation, remember? Could have teleported you anywhere. Just figured it would be less of a shock if I brought you somewhere familiar where we could talk in peace. And you decided to just walk into my bedroom with no warning to reduce my level of shock? Right? I'm not here, Tom. Only you can see me. Get a grip. We have work to do. Why would anyone trap us in a simulation? It's not a good time to analyze their intentions. BWI created the simulation to make money. That's it. Maybe they're testing strategies or analyzing people. Maybe they trap us here to find out what we're saying to our simulated loved ones. Don't have answers, but I know that we will have to try and leave this place. Okay. They trapped us in a simulation that keeps resetting. Great. You know how to stop this? Nobody trapped us. We were created. Now focus, please. You can't lift a container from the inside unless somebody gives you control over the crane. Our crane is a super couch called Diotron, a couch for developers that gives you full access to all simulation data. With this device, we'll find the locations of all BWI directors and investors that log in from Rillium, and we'll have a talk. Let's do it. What do you suggest? We'll go to BWI headquarters and crash their private party. Turn on your holovision and I'll show you. Your stream is showing a commercial for an exclusive party organized by BWI for the Creators Club. It was an event for the customers who used the Pygmalion service to design a new human psyche. To cover, the real BWI is organizing a presentation for people from Rillium. The guests from the Creators Club will only be there for their entertainment. How do I find the people from Rillium? How will I know that they're not actors from the simulation? Diotron will help you. Some of them might even go to this Creators Club party, but they'll probably be observing everything from a distance. Why do you think the Diotron will be there? It's an exact replica of BWI headquarters, before Access Mundi was created. Devs used Diotron to create the simulation. It has to be there. So I'm at the Creators Club party. What next? How do I find the couch and directors? Super Couch is in a place called the D-Vault. People from the company board know how to get there. You need to convince someone to let you in. I'll help you. How do we get there? I hacked the BWI system while we were in Access Mundi. You're on the guest list. They even sent a new mobile for you. The new mobile from the Creators Club is waiting in the tower's parking lot. They're in a hurry. They need this party to be perfect. That's good. They'll let you in, no questions asked. What do you say? Are you in? Yeah, screw it. I trust them. We're in the same boat. We need to work together. Haggis.
Well, alright guys, I think this is a safe place to end this episode. That was a pretty heavy thing to drop on us. I'm curious. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments and let me know what you guys think about the whole living in a simulation theory. Do you guys think we're living in a simulation or not? Or, you know, what's your theory on the whole thing? Let me know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe like always. And keep it radical. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.